Hi everyone, I'm Heather Green, intuitive channel and energy healer, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about the current energies. As we all know, this is a time of great change in our world. We have taken a higher timeline as a collective, and it is an accelerated track in our evolution of consciousness for our collective. So this really is an exciting time of new beginnings. The old is falling away to make room for the new. So this can affect many areas of our life. It can affect our career or roles of service. It can affect our economics and lifestyle areas and other social arenas. And this is the normal process of letting go of what no longer works so that we can start fresh. It's a time for us to build new creations, the things that we've been dreaming about for some time. So that's how we have to look at this time. It's like a chance to create fresh, like we have a clean slate. And the best part is that this time of March, we're still feeling these influences of the Piscean energies, which are very dreamy and intuitive. So this is a great time to be quiet and still. Many people in having to be socially distant and not together will have the time to sit quietly, to be alone and get intuitive, get those insights and ideas that want to drop in for what's next. It's also a great time to do any kind of healing work for yourself in any life area. So we're given the space to be able to do this, and that's the amazing part of it all. Now, one of the big themes that's coming up during this time is about the idea of moving from a place of fear into love. And we're experiencing this in our collective reality. So when we think about unconditional love, this is about complete acceptance of what is, without a judgment, without attachment, no matter what's happening. So it's a sense of all is well and exactly as it should be. And this could be with our world, it could be within ourselves, and it could be in our relationships. So when you feel into that, when you think about moving into a deeper state of unconditional love and perhaps maintaining that state, what comes up for you? You know, what issues do you notice? What charges might you have or blocks? That's what we're beginning to work on right now. Many people are experiencing grief or loss or sadness, which is completely normal, considering that we're in a time of change and the old is falling away. So there's that experience. Some people are having anxiety and worries, fears of the unknown. There could be judgments coming up. So this is all about for us taking the time to reflect on what's coming up and begin working on that, begin shifting that. So I do have an energetic protocol that I'd like to share that can be very helpful for allowing you to cultivate those qualities that then allow you to step into a greater state of unconditional love. So you can take a few moments now, or you can do this in your own meditation or quiet time, and feel into how do you want to feel in this moment. Do you want to be more calm or at peace, particularly if you've been feeling anxious? Do you want to feel more safe? And if you've been isolated or sad, how would it be to experience more connection? So take a moment now and just imagine that. Imagine that feeling of calm and peace, being at ease, totally safe, totally connected inside yourself. And again, no matter what's happening outside of you, just imagine that, visualize it. You can even visualize what would it look like to feel calm and at peace? What would it look like to be completely connected and fulfilled inside yourself, no matter what? And then hold that for a good minute, because as you feel into those energies, you raise into those higher vibrational frequencies that then shift your personal reality and reflect that back to you. So then in your own personal life, you'll begin to experience more calm, more peace, a sense of being at ease, being connected and fulfilled. It just shows up in your reality in the ways that are appropriate for you. And then the more that you do this for yourself, the more that you can influence the world at large to do the same. So you're not only doing yourself a favor, not only feeling better, but shifting your reality, your own personal reality, but you're also helping to change the world too. So this is an amazing practice, and it only takes about 1 to 2 minutes each day. And the other big theme that I want to talk about, of course, is about physical health and wellness. And the Pleiadians shared with me earlier this year that that would also be a really big focus this year, is on health and wellness. So one way to promote overall health and wellness in your life is to do the same as what you just did. Take a moment and imagine inside yourself what it's like to have and experience an even greater state of health and wellness. How would that feel? Just close your eyes and imagine that. What would that look like? How would you move about your world if you were in an even greater state of health and wellness as you already are? And then do that for about a minute each day to begin experiencing greater levels of overall health and wellness on many levels in your life. So these themes that I just discussed with you, I did address them in my most recent teleclass and webcast. It was in February, and it was all about the spring equinox energies and what to expect and how to flow with it. So those of you who might want more information on these themes, go ahead and email me and I can get that recording to you. I have it available on audio and video. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is I wanted to mention an upcoming class that I'm going to be offering. Again, it's going to be online and by phone, and I'm going to hold it at the end of April, and that one is going to be all about how we can navigate these changes that are happening in our economics, in our roles of service or career, lifestyle, and many other areas. How do we roll with these changes? And also there's going to be plenty of time for people to ask their personal questions and to get their issues addressed and to really receive the guidance and intuition that they need right now for that extra support. So stay tuned for that one. The date will be released probably in my next newsletter, and it should be out probably around the time of April, end of April. So I hope that this video has offered you some assistance during this time, and being able to move into now, with using that energy protocol, being able to move into greater levels of unconditional love. And I wish you all wellness and many blessings at this time. I'll see you next time. Have a good month.